Welcome to the 26th day of the Consecration to Saint Joseph. Today we are reflecting on Saint Joseph as the guardian of virgins. Although he loves everyone, Saint Joseph has a special place in his heart for virgins. He knows firsthand the beautiful intimacy that a virgin can experience with God. Saint Joseph calls us to see the precious nature of virginity and the divine treasure it holds. The Memorare to the Virgin Mary is widely used, but not many people are aware of the Memorare to Saint Joseph. It goes as follows. Remember, O most chaste spouse of the Virgin Mary, that never was it known that anyone who fled to thy protection, implored thy help, or sought thy intercession was left unaided. Inspired by this confidence, I fly unto you, my spiritual father, and beg your protection. O foster father of the Redeemer, despise not my petitions, but in your goodness, hear and answer me. Amen. The Sisters of Our Lady of Mercy, the Convent of St. Faustina, recite this Memorare daily. St. Faustina herself testified to the power of St. Joseph's intercession and protection. She would pray the Our Father, Hail Mary, and Glory Be, along with the Memorare, every day in devotion to St. Joseph. Devotion to Saint Joseph means maintaining a relationship with Saint Joseph. He is there to help you guard your virginity and your purity through your eyes, intentions, heart, and your relationships. He will guide you in ways that set you free of all that is displeasing to God and impure. Saint Joseph will reveal the righteous path to you, separating the light from darkness. Though we are all different, at some point in our lives, we will all feel temptation to sin against purity. When we are faced with these challenges, Saint Joseph is the guardian and protector that we can turn to. Seeking his intercession will cleanse our hearts and help us to grow in innocence and purity. There is a story that can help us to further understand the mystical grace of Saint Joseph. The Sisters of Loreto needed a staircase to be built in their chapel. To do so, a man came and built it over the course of 3 months. But as soon as it was complete, he had vanished. Wanting to thank him for his work, the sisters searched for him throughout the town, but to no avail. They ran ads in the local newspaper and even searched at the lumber yard. Upon inquiry at the lumber yard, they found that there was not such a man who purchased lumber for a staircase. Thinking back on the man who built the staircase, the sisters realized it was odd that he had only basic tools like a saw and a hammer. Out of curiosity, the sisters and others inspected the staircase to find that it was an architectural masterpiece. The staircase had a spiral form but had no center support or a load-bearing column. It appeared as if it was floating in air. Rather than being held together by nails, it was held together by square wooden pegs. Only a masterful carpenter could make something so exquisite. This leads us to wonder where this wood came from, if not from the lumberyard. In 1996, Forrest N. Easley, a forester and wooden technologist for the United States Forest Service and for the United States Naval Research Laboratory, studied the wood and found that it was spruce. After further studies were done, it was identified to be spruce specifically found only in Israel. Though no one can ever know for sure, the Sisters of Loreto believed that it was Saint Joseph who built the mystical staircase. The sisters had prayed to Saint Joseph to send someone to build a staircase, and he came himself. The staircase still stands today, just as the power of devotion to Saint Joseph is still prominent and true in our lives. Devotion to Saint Joseph will ultimately lead us to salvation as he guides us in a path of purity and righteousness.